I'm Schuey, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make some Peking duck skewers that you can eat the same day. There's no need to marinate this duck for days. So just sit back, grab a drink or two, and let's get into it. To make Peking duck, we need duck, and breast is the cut for today. Why? Because that's all I could get. To prep, we just need to remove it from the packaging, and using a sharp knife, we're going to remove the skin. And we're just going to slice it into 5mm thick strips. No need to use a ruler, near enough's good enough. Now these can't be called skewers unless we stab them. I'm going to be using metal skewers, but if you are poor and you only got little sticks, don't forget to soak them in water first. Now, using the skills of an experienced jouster, you just want to stab the duck onto the skewers. So place them into a tray and just season them with some salt. Now you can use sand, but I find it makes the duck a bit crunchy. Now, it's time to get your sick. Into a saucepan, add some honey, some dark soy sauce, some brown sugar and some Chinese 5-spice, and some Shaoxing wine. That was a bit. Then heat this over a medium heat until all the ingredients are combined. It's going to take roughly about 5 minutes. Now just brushing over the cooled marinade onto each of the skewers and turning them to make sure every part of the skewer is moist. Just keep the leftover marinator for later. Oh no, I was thinking of the word marinade and my brain stopped. Now just keep the leftover marinade for later. We're gonna... No, we're not. This one's really moist. I've basted it that much. They're all jealous now. There you go, you can all have some extra. Now just keep the leftover marinade for later. We're going to baste these skewers while they're cooking. All we want to do now is cover these with some cling wrap and put them in the fridge for a couple of hours. Or you can do what I tend to do, which is prep these in the morning and cook them later that night. Today I'm going to be using my Weber Go Anywhere, or GA as they're known. And I'm going to be pairing it up with my 100mm riser that I bought from Rub and Grub. Why? Because I want to keep the duck a little higher off the charcoal to save it from burning today. So I'll fill a chimney starter 3/4 of the way full with lumped charcoal. I'll light it up, and once it's fully ashed over, we're going to dump that into the GA. And then using an old pair of tongs, we're just going to even out that charcoal, and using heat-proof gloves, we're going to open those bottom vents to allow as much oxygen to that charcoal to keep it nice and hot. By using the riser today, we're going to keep the duck a little higher off the charcoal. This is going to help char them up rather than burn them, and that's going to create a really nice flavour. If you don't have a riser though, you're just going to have to be a little bit more careful with the skewers and turn them a little bit quicker. So our charcoal's not getting any hotter, so we can throw our skewers or gently place them over the charcoal. And generally these duck skewers are only going to take 3 to 4 minutes per side. Using this setup, I like to turn my skewers every minute or so, and then just giving them an extra brush of marinade every time I turn them. We all know by now this would be a great time to subscribe to the channel. And while you're there, hit that bell button. That bell button is going to allow you to be notified every time I cook more food. Today I'm cooking with a high direct heat, and these duck skewers are going to take less than 10 minutes to reach a safe eating level of 74 degrees Celsius. Or for those of you who like to use my beer timer, you're looking at a 1 beer cook. 10-minute cook time, we're back to skull and beers. Once the skewers look good enough that you'd risk 3rd degree burns to eat them, it's time to get them off the heat. So all we need to do now is remove the duck from the skewers. We're going to chop them up a bit. And now it's time to make some magic. So all we want to do is grab one Chinese pancake, add some of the duck and some spring onion and cucumber and some hoisin sauce to taste. Are these authentic? Hell no. Are they tasty? Hell yes. Once you get one of these shoved in your face hole, you won't be able to stop yourself. Look at us getting all fancy. If you're looking for a great spin on an old favourite, try these out at your next barbecue. Now these are seriously that good, they should be illegal. As always, cheers for watching.